Okay, today on my 1992 Dodge W250, I'm going to show you the solution to what I had was a problem with my power door locks, and hopefully to save you from some time taking them apart, the whole door apart. I'll show you the solution to what was wrong with mine. So we took apart both door panels on each side, one on the left side and then of course on the passenger side, and just to see where the actuators were. And the actuators are located at the bottom inside the door, and what was happening was I could use the switch to put the door locks down, but they wouldn't work going upwards. So what we did was take the switch from the power windows, which were both working, and it seemed like one of the switches was bad on this side because it didn't seem like it was clicking very well. So we took the switch from here and then put it onto the door lock switch, and then it worked. So I'll show you what was wrong with the switch here. I think this is the old switch. I'll take that apart and show you in a second. So here's what it looks like on the inside of the switch. This is the bad switch that was on there, and here's on the inside. So what happens is when you push that switch, oops, you push that down, and then it releases the contact point there and reverses the polarity for a split second, and then it moves your door lock either up or down. And what was wrong with this one was, you see that little copper piece in the middle there? It's on one side, but it's not on the other, so it seemed that it must have fallen off. So this one was permanently down, and that's why the locks weren't working. So I went ahead and got on eBay and looked for a new switch. I just looked up that part number, 4565159, and found a switch on eBay. It's an OEM switch. I don't think it's a reproduction switch. So I'm going to plug that in and try it now. It looks exactly the same. It's a 5-pin connector switch. It's got the same face on it. So I'm going to plug it in now and test it. I've read also online that these switches can go bad with corrosion on the contact points here. So even if you don't have this copper piece missing or broken off, sometimes just the corrosion on the copper can cause a bad switch. So you can file down the copper a little bit to freshen up the copper and make a good contact. So that may be a problem too, because I've read that online as well. So you might have that problem too with this switch. So I'll just plug in the new switch now and give it a shot, see what happens. Just gonna make note now that I didn't break that plastic piece. That was the way that it was when I bought the truck about half a year ago. So I'm gonna blame our previous owner on that one. So let's see. Take the new switch. I think they might have to go a certain way. I mean, I'm sure it doesn't really matter too much, but there's a divot in one side you can see, and there's a divot in one side, and then a convex and a concave. I think it can only go one way though, because of the way the clips are on the side. See how it's offset either higher or lower on one side. So plug that in. Okay, so the way it plugged in was with the white clip on the top there, and now we'll see if it works. So let's see, the door locks are up now. Let's give it a shot. Oh, went down, up, down, and it worked. And that's with this should work with the key off. Yeah, that's off. When it's in accessory mode, I think the windows might work. Let me try it. No, I guess the key has to be in the run position for the windows to work. The windows work fine, and then the switches work as well. Okay, so the new switch works. I'm gonna put back on the cover and then call it good. So notice on the passenger side, you only have one control for the window, and that's just the passenger window, and then one control for the door lock. On the driver's side, the way they came from the factory was you can control from the driver's seat the driver's window and the passenger's window with that double switch on the right side there, and then of course both door locks with the left switch there. So I'm going to put this back on now. These switches just clip right into the back of this plate right here. Looks like all 4 of my plastic clips are good to go and not broken as of right now, so that's good. So I'll clip that in now. The way that this thing works, the switch panel here, the way it's mounted to the door is it has this silver thing, and the way that it happened when I took it off originally was the silver thing ended up sticking to this, and I couldn't get it off, and it just ripped right off. So when I had the door panel off, we put in some on the door panel. Is just, it looks like it's cardboard or something, but we put in some extra reinforcement and then replaced this silver backing plate there, this metal backing plate, so it's nice and sturdy now. So then this should be able to just clip right in and clip out when we need it. So that should just pop right in. Everything's been installed now and everything works. So here's the door locks. Up, down, down. And on the driver's side. And then the power windows work too. On both sides. And the power locks, I guess I should test them on this side too. Oh, it works. It works. Alright, thanks for watching. Hopefully that helps anyone who's having problems with their power door locks in these trucks.